Hey everyone, Kane here, and in this video we're gonna inspect one of the fights that I had against somebody whom I kind of been sent to capital like multiple times even during our first Drake like 6 months ago. And more or less I always kind of wanted to be able to fight this guy or eventually fight him and also fully capital send him the same thing that he kept doing to me. So basically a few videos ago during the drama video, I think I showed that I fully capitalized his wall defense, like 400 troops or something, or rather 400 squads. And in the recent days, I had a PvP with him as well. Now, the thing about it is that I suppose they wanted me to fight him so they would like laugh in my face if I failed or if I got bodied or something. Now, considering that this guy is VIP 15, he has spent a huge amount of money, but comparing to me, who's Valor 13 and not even close to 14. So the amount he has spent is like more than double, probably even triple, if not more, since if he was VIP 15 like 6 months ago and he was still spending, likely the bar is even higher than just reaching that. So in the fights that I will be inspecting and showcasing, I faced his stall side. Now, if I faced his burst side, likely the casualties would be somewhere around the very left side instead of like 40% or 35%. And more or less that will be shown in the very beginning of the fight as well. So without checking literally like all the heroes, I inspected the fight before making the video, and this guy has 8 5-star premium artifacts, 8 of them. And comparing to me, who only has one 5-star premium artifact, that is a pretty huge difference on the field as well. At the same time, he has a decent amount of skins, as well as even currently, like checking the heroes, I see a lot of mistakes. Now, I always say, first upgrade your damage dealers to max level, then upgrade your tanks. So as you can see, my damage dealers tanks, damage dealers tanks, damage dealers tanks, damage dealers. Like you see the difference in the levels of those heroes who tank damage, like gladiators and paladins who carry buffs and all that kind of stuff. And then my DPS, they are always max level. Now, if we check his, he has level 62 Nora, 65 Balrog, 62, 61. Then we go down 65, 62 again. So he's not really focusing that much on his DPS heroes unless he just fully went on upgrading his gladiators or something, and his rogues can't even reach 65, which then would be like a huge mistake, or even like mages can't reach 65. That's like a pretty, I don't know, I suppose a stupid decision on his part. In terms of stats, I won in 3 of them. In terms of hero damage, I think my Valerie got killed very early. Like, we're talking 15 seconds into the match. And in 15 seconds, she was able to do this much damage. Now, do keep in mind, I have double cast of her ultimate. So, if she remained alive, she probably would have done like 3 to 4, I suppose this is billion damage now. And then we have Tisifin, we have Saizo. I do believe Arian also died early on, so this is just like 15 to 20-ish seconds. Pretty much that, and on his side, only Valerie did something at, I suppose, the middle of the match, since he tried desperately to CC my burst side and kind of failed. So damage taken, my Virion tanked a lot, and he is built to even tank, and then my, I suppose, skeletons did manage to tank a bit. Now, as you can see, his front line, they're not really good at tanking. Likely the prisms are bad, likely the buffs are very bad placed. Something is wrong with his tanks and swordmen, and in a sense, people who are cocky like that and they don't even know how to PvP, in the end it just becomes a joke. And then healers on his side. So Balrog, I do believe has War Maker's main 5 star, so that is why this healing is insane. I don't have War Maker's main 5 star. If I did have it, probably like my stall side would be full HP all the time, majority of the fights, probably close to 4300 dual tower. This not really relevant, I suppose, and Azure Dragon happened to heal a decent amount, even though I think I killed it fairly early. So that is questionable. How the hell did he get that much healing? So let's jump into the fight. So I will slow down the fight to 0.5 seconds because it's gonna go fast. So his Rufio started somewhere here. Personally, I thought his Rufio was not gonna jump closer to my mages. That's why I didn't cast Ophidia Snake to my backline, which was a mistake. I cast it in their backline to just clear the archers and his buffers and even their Ophidia. So I jumped on to slightly touch the dragon and the archers, and his Rufio jumped straight into my mages. I believe he hit Avril, Arian, and Valerie since they all stacked into that one position. Yeah, so basically my Virion killed majority of his buffers and Ophidia. The dragon is close to dying. And I do believe his Rufio is going to die after the swell, which killed Elana, Floras, Valerie, and Arion is hanging by a thread right here, and he's gonna die rather quickly. So at 30 or so seconds, I think my Rufio should kill this dragon. But my burst, yeah, at 30 seconds. So in 30 seconds, this dragon healed like freaking 300 million health. Like, that's pretty decent. My Azure Dragon was not even healing 50 million majority of the fights, which is, I don't know, man, like unfair, I suppose. But pretty much my burst side broke through. His burst side is stuck on my skeletons. His Valerie is dead or CC'd. He has no DPS, no dragon, and that's pretty much it. Now, the thing about this is, again, if I swap my burst side to here, basically I would have wiped his Valerie. I would have cast Ophidia in my backline. His Rufio wouldn't have killed anything in my backline, and literally this would be a total stomp with barely any casualties whatsoever. Like, that is the difference between sometimes facing the stall side versus, or rather burst versus stall, instead of burst versus burst. Personally, this guy, to me, his like equipment in some cases, like sort of like this, is kind of questionable. This one, well, Balrog is okay. This is okay, but I think I've seen something like this. Like, what the hell is this? Like, really? Then I've seen a couple of other ones. I kind of forgot which ones it was. I mean, this is Solaris with like this. Like, what are these equipments? Like, he has been to Sight or Drake like a few times. They were winners in both of them, and he's not like investing in his gladiators who have like highest research to get like at least 2 equipment per gladiator. Uh, like, it's questionable decisions that this guy is doing. Probably going for Drake sets on heroes not having any hero research. And do mind that his dragon has a lot more draconic talents as well, compared to mine by about 200,000 power. And he also has a dragon skin. So if we check the health and attack, pretty much his dragon got like 10, 15-ish percent on health, and about, I think, 20-25% on attack. He has 3 greater abilities: Aura Blast, the Archer buff, and also Dragon Scale. So 2 of the important ones, and then he has buffed the archers as well as he has 1 tier 4 and 2 tier 3. Now, the better course of action would be to remove 2 of these levels and then add another to tier 4. That would be the best course of action. So that is another mistake that he has done. And the other thing is that, again, like the formation, the equipment that he has, like all that kind of stuff, like this is not really that good. In terms of formation and square placement and stuff like that, he has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 squares kind of wasted. Now, I think I have about the same. I have 4. But the thing is, I have 9 squares, not really that useful. So 9 plus 4 is like 13 squares that I'm not really using properly. The reason I have a Verm here is because I have nothing else that I can currently place in that one position. Eventually, I will. I am leveling heroes. I am gonna put different prisms or prism arrays on the field as well. But until then, I have something like this, which is like more towards the early part of the battle. But essentially, like, yeah, kind of happy about the battle. I didn't really know that I can almost flawless this guy if I land burst versus burst, which kind of made it like majority of their group currently consists of people that I can beat almost with flawless, except for a few other guys, which eventually I will also be able to beat. So basically, in this group in general, they have this guy right here, whom I am, I suppose, very close in power to being able to beat, because in dual tower, I'm almost at this number, and I know that those guys have a lot of premium 5-star artifacts, but again, like, they're playing human. Human is one of the worst races currently, unless you have like huge level covenant. And then I have this guy who came to purple to steal the king, which is playing Sylph, and I don't think that he has the new dragon ability, which makes frontline tanky. And I essentially, if I would fight him, currently I would likely beat about 50+% of his field. I'm not entirely sure. I never fought him because I have skeletons. A fight cost me like friggin' to 250 skeletons to even try, so I never kind of tried, but eventually I'm kind of planning to do that whenever I get my mages 70, because the guy has like 2 tier 16 researches. So I already know I am at a huge disadvantage. So anyways, I suppose that's pretty much it for the video. Just wanted to, I suppose, showcase and talk about one of the VIP 15 bullies that I have faced in, I suppose, the early game. Kind of got incredibly slapped by me. And I suppose that is what happens usually if you continue to play further and you set achievements for your account, you get them, and you upgrade properly instead of wasting majority of your resources. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. If you did enjoy the video, do hit that subscribe button. It would help me out a lot. Thanks for watching, take care, and stay safe out there.